Priscilla Rainey knew what Gang's weak spot was. Now she's about to cash in on it. This is a prime example of a grown male having a lustful mindset that blinds his vision and causes him to be deaf. Since this is a Ghana-centric society, she will get paid. She was on her game agenda. Jason just wasn't on his. I'm going to give 3 stories right quick, player. It was this NFL player, right? You know, he was an NBA player. And the NBA team was in a really big, expensive hotel. But these other 3 women had a hotel motel right next to that big, expensive hotel. But the NBA player always had infidelities in his marriage, right? So the 3 women, one was 17, one was 21, and the other one was like 28. So they all got a hotel right next to the hotel, the big hotel that the NBA player was in. They all had went to the lobby and saw him in there drinking, right? So they sent the 17-year-old there to go with him and all that, talk to him, you know, seduce him, you know, whatever like that. So check this now. She pointed, like when the girl was over there talking to the dude, she pointed back at her 2 friends and like, hey, if you want me, you can have them too. You see what I'm saying? So the NBA player, you know, he got seduced. Now he about to get reduced. He went to the hotel with them, right? Back to their hotel. They all got him, man. They got him drunk. They was drinking with him. So what happened was when he fell asleep, you know, they had a threesome and all that. So when they fell asleep, the older girl, told the young girl, stand on the side of him, you know, while he sleep. I'm gonna take all kind of pictures of you. Now she took a picture laying with him, laying down with him, sleep with him, laying in his arms and everything, man. I'm talking about they had every kind of angle of the picture, whatever that they needed. And as soon as he woke up, guess what happened? They said, if you don't give us $500,000, we will send these pictures to the media, to your coaches, and to your wife. They set him up because they knew that he had problems in his marriage. They knew about his infidelities and they used it against him, man. And they cashed in on it. And he eventually paid them, and because they blackmailed him, and they cashed in on it. Now I'm gonna give you another story. Tyrese, the singer Tyrese, he had a story similar to not the other one, but you know, Tyrese, he had a super fan, right? So the girl said she dressed up and all that, man, and when she seen Tyrese, I forgot what she called him at, but anyway, she told Tyrese she was a super fan. And this was when Tyrese was like real young. This was like when the Signs of Love Making came out, when he did that song. And he talked about it on the interview. I think it was on Sway. It was another. I forgot what interview it was on, but he talked about how this super fan met him somewhere, and she talked about how she been practicing for 5 years on the stuff she wanted to do to him. Now you see how links a gold digger or a groupie will go to get somebody she really wants, man, that she eyes and really wants, man. So I can imagine that night what that felt like for Tyrese. So she told him. She said, I've been waiting on 5 years for this. I've been practicing for 5 years just to seduce you and get you where I got you at now. Now I'm going to give you a third story. Then I'm going to get the game. The lead singer, New Edition, what's his name? Ralph Transvant. He was in a hotel. Now this way back in the early 90s. Now this when you didn't have social media, Instagram, you couldn't really follow up on what somebody was. So this lady that got him, she did her homework for real. So when New Edition got a room and all that, she dressed up as a maid. She dressed up as a maid and got to him. Now he said, now this was on Sway in the Morning. She dressed up as a maid, and she had got in his room, and you know what I'm saying, and she told him the same thing that the superfan told Tyrese. I've been waiting on this, now I got you. But look at the homework she did to get him though. Like, there wasn't no social media back then, so she had to really do a lot of homework, planning and plotting, man. So what I'm saying is, you see the links a groupie and a gold digger go to get these guys. One NBA player got set up because of infidelities. He got set up. That's his weakness, was infidelities. Tyrese had got set up from a female that was a super groupie, super fan, and so did Ralph Transvant. He got it. Now I'm gonna go back to the game. I believe. Now, when I seen Game, I'm going to start off with this one woman. Her name was India Love. When I seen how he had that picture laying, they was at a park or something like that, and he had stuck his hand down her pants, and he had made her smell it, his fingers. And then right then, I knew right then that something was going to happen from that. I said, this man is major thirsty, man. This man is major thirsty when I seen that. Okay, now, fast forward. Remember when Game had, he was taking pictures in his boxers and trying to show his penis print and all that, and you read those freaky, nasty hashtags he had? I knew then, this man is thirsty. So I believe, right from the beginning, now, a true gold digger, I'm going to say this right quick before I get on Priscilla Rainey. A true gold digger, she studies her prey. Now, when I listen to these NFL players and NBA players that get on these interviews and they talk about stuff they like doing outside of the sport that they in, I sit back and I think like a gold digger. I said, you know what? When they talk about the food they like and what colors they like and trips they like to take, and you know, they just get real personal in the interview. And I'm thinking to myself, what would I do as a gold digger? I would study everything this man is saying out of his mouth that he like, and I would reflect that, and I would use that against him until I catch him, and that's how I hook him, because I'm studying everything he like. And once I get it, when I get everything down, okay, like this. It was just one guy talking about how he liked certain foods made his mom used to cook for him. And I don't know if she passed away or something like that. But anyway, the girl, do you know that this groupie man, or this super fan or whatever, do you know that she studied that meal and got it down? And she would always go to his games until she got him. She got him. And the minute that she got over her house, they went to her house. He got over her house. Do you know she cooked that man's favorite meal for him? She cooked his favorite meal for him. And he said it tastes just like the way his mama used to cook. That woman studied that man that closely. See, them women, man, a real true gold digger, she's just like a Shannon Sharpe on Undisputed, or Skip Bayless on Undisputed, and a Stephen A. Smith. See, they study those men just like those sports commentators do. They study men just like that. And that's how I believe the Game got caught. Because when I seen how thirsty he was, all she did was use his weakness against him to cash in on it. And Game's weakness was thirst. She saw how he fingered India Love and made her smell his fingers. She saw how he was doing those penis prints in his boxer briefs and all those little nasty hashtags that he was doing. And I said to myself, I said, Game really setting himself up to get caught up. And I'm going to tell you who else is about to get caught up real soon. A$AP Rocky. I was listening to A$AP Rocky interview with Angie Martinez. And what he said was troubling to me, because I said, man, you set yourself up for trouble. He told Angie Martinez that he was a sex addict or a super freak, something like that. He said to Angie Martinez, I've been a sex addict since I was young, whatever, junior high, whatever. So all a woman needs on him is to get him in the room by himself. Now, rape it can go two ways. When a rape doesn't mean you just force yourself on top of one once she tell you no. Rape can also be going past no. If a woman said, like, you and a woman about to get physical, right? Both of y'all naked. If all of a sudden she changed her mind, and she said, you know what, I changed my mind, I don't want to do this, and you keep going along with it, that's rape. Because all she could do is tell the judge that, hey, I told him no, even though we was, with our clothes off, I told him no, he still went against my wishes and went through with it. And then now she got you. So I'm thinking that's how A$AP Rocky gonna get set up. I'm thinking that a woman gonna get him in the room by herself, and she gonna, get him real hot and bothered. She gonna, go to doing all that head and all that. And then before he try to enter her, penetrate her, I believe she gonna say, you know what, A$AP, I changed my mind. And A$AP gonna want to go through with it, but she ain't gonna want to go through with it. And she gonna use it against him in court. Because guess what the first thing they're going to go to? The interview with Angie Martinez. They're going to say, you know what? Didn't you say you was a super freak, or you a real freak, or you was a sex addict when you was in junior high? And then he said it now too. He's still horny and freaky. That means a man that doesn't have discipline. A$AP doesn't have discipline. That's basically what he's saying. I don't have any sexual discipline. And they're going to use it against him in court. So that's how I believe Priscilla Rainey got Game. She saw how thirsty he was. And when she was on that show with him, she knew a way to get him. And that's how she got him. Because allegedly, he fingered her or something like that. And that's how she knew she was going to get him. She used his thirst against him. And now she about to cash in on it, man. She studied and did her homework on Game. And that's how she set Game up. From his thirst. Oh, man. That's a gold digger. Study the man and capitalize on his weakness. So she cashed in on his Game. She catching on game's weakness.